lopsided. But what's up, y'all? What's going on? How's y'all's day been, honestly, if you tapping in? What's up, family? I know somebody gonna tap in, but it's gonna get, let's see. I don't know if I should start talking or wait till some people join. But I'm gonna just start talking, because why not? It's therapeutic, you know what I mean? But anyways, what's going on, family? What's going on, beautiful souls? I just want to have a real conversation today about what it actually takes to shift your reality from struggle to success, from doubt to faith, from hoping things will work out to knowing things will work out, to knowing you are always taken care of. Because truthfully, being an up and coming entrepreneur is not just about strategy, it's about identity. And this is day 2 of showing up live and committing to what I say I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It is about, yeah, what's up? Glad you made it. Um, Thank you for tuning in. But I was just saying, like, I want to have a real conversation. Yes, exactly. Day two, and I'm happy to be here. But I wanted to have a conversation about what it actually takes to shift your reality from struggle to success, from doubt to faith, from hoping things will work out to knowing they will work out. Because truthfully, being an entrepreneur, like an up and coming entrepreneur, is not just about strategy, but it's about identity, like who you see yourself as, like letting go of that old concept, that old conception that you have of yourself, and really adopting and accepting that new reality, that new identity, that new concept that you have of yourself. And believing it to be true is not just about changing your environment, your habits, and making goals, but really about changing your inner being, you know what I mean? Because I've been reflecting a lot lately on how faith plays a role in all of this in life, you know, especially with entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship reflects a lot on who you are as a person. And when you have no plan B, I don't like to have a plan B, because I like to believe in what I say is going to happen in my life. So it's either going to happen the way I say or better. And when you're building from the ground up, you know, when bills are stacking up, but you refuse to go back to the old version of you, shit gets hard. You know, that's when the real tests happen. And that's what I want to talk about. So, how do y'all stay locked in? How do you stay locked into abundance when past keeps knocking? How do you make decisions as the version of you who already has what you want? Because, hey, Liam, because it's not easy, you know. And if you're on this journey too, we should build together. You know, drop a comment. What's the biggest shift you're working on right now? You really do have to stay present. You can't like veer off into the past and think of what has happened before, or be so worried about the future, but really be in the present moment, because in the present moment is where all your power lies. The present moment is a gift that can be so beautiful, but thinking of what the future may bring and what the past did, or the past experiences, can really stress you out, man. Even if you're thinking of good things, it can really stress you out, because you may be thinking it not happen that way, or you know, you want it to happen that same exact way. But when you just let go and really allow things into your life how they should be, is when the magic happens. Honestly, I agree. You really do have to stay present, though. It's hard. though life being in life is hard because people crash over and over. Yeah, like I said, like in this video that I just edited, like the no matter how much you want your life to change, like you're trying to adopt that new desired reality, that new identity you have for yourself, you know, the old version of you wants to stay alive. It doesn't want to die. Like think about it. Like nobody, nothing wants to die. So of course the old version of you is still going to want to be present. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Of course the old version of you is still going to want to be present, and it's like an echo. Those experiences like an echo. And when it does happen, you just have to take a look and step back and remind yourself of who you are becoming, of who you want to be, and notice and change your perspective. Change how you want to respond instead of reacting to things as your old self. You know what I mean? Because when you do this in the present moment is when you start to adopt that new identity, that new reality, because you're changing from your inner being, and that in turn will change your outer reality. Exactly. Exactly. I love that. Yeah, like I love to say that in every situation there's something to learn from. Like there is no good or bad in anything. It's just how you perceive it. It's just how you look at it. Like you said, the universe, God, source, Allah, wherever you believe, God is here for you. And dying is a whole nother subject. I don't believe that dying is the end all be all. Like we die daily. That's what I mean by letting your old past go, your old self go. That is death. You have to crucify your old self in order to be resurrected into a new. Like that is real. And to say God loves you, he doesn't want you to die is not, I don't believe that. God wants you to grow. And in order to grow, things have to die. Exactly. Shed them layers, man. It's death isn't something to be afraid of. It's a concept that we have adopted as humans, as society, to try to understand what's going on when somebody passes over. But that's not the end all be all. And it is actually a beautiful thing. It's good to die. It's good to grow. It's good to I love to say I die daily because I love to grow. I love to shed new and reveal new layers and reveal my true essence. You know what I mean? Like we have adopted a way of struggling and being in survival mode and worrying and heartache and pain and fighting and wars. Like that shit needs to die. It has been put upon us to keep our true essence buried, to keep us in a survival mode, to keep us struggling. And that's not the way life should be. I wholeheartedly believe that that is not the way life should be. And it could be way better. But we have created this world to live in survival and scarce and fear. The news, the media, all that puts that type of shit on us to keep us in fear. But when we realize that and understand that we don't have to live as such, we begin to reveal our true selves, our real nature. Our real nature is not of struggle and survival and hate and anger and fear. We're meant to love, bro. We are meant to love. And God is love. Hold on. My video just finished downloading. Oh snap, I just hit 150 subs. Love it. Dang. Oh man, I've been waiting on this moment. I just hit 150 subscribers. I don't know who it is, but thank you, thank you, thank you for subscribing. And we're growing this community, and we are elevating truly and wholeheartedly. Like, this year is the year to thrive and be the conscious, great being that we were meant to be, and let go of the bullshit. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm definitely gonna make a video about that. And I did not forget about the books and the people that I have learned from. I am working on it. Don't even fret. I am working on it. You're gonna love it. But yeah, what are you up to? How's your day? Do you have anything that you are letting go for you to adopt a new reality, so to speak, a new identity? If so, let me know in the comments. I would love to know, love to chat. Like, what is the biggest shift you're working on right now? What is the biggest shift you're working on right now? I really wholeheartedly believe in law of attraction, law of assumption, uh, law of oneness. Like, those laws of the universe are so true and profound. It's not even funny. Who's here? Who's here with me? Drop a like, or drop your name in the comments. Say hi. Hey, what's up? Yesterday was booming. Where everybody at? I truly believe that the riches of life are health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. Like, it's not just for me. It's putting my own passion first for once, letting go of that mindset that I'm not shit, trying to tap into my creativity side and allow myself to let go of limiting beliefs. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Like, those, man, the thinking is a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just crazy how our environment and the way that we were brought up in this world has shit on our mind, and how we think about ourselves and how we treat other people and how we just go about life is so crazy. But I'm right with there with you. Like, adopting the creative side, because when we adopt the creative side of who we are and what's really on our on the inside, bro, it's liberating. It's truly a freedom. It's truly living the riches of life and being successful. You know what I mean? Success is not just about money. It's about really going after what it is that's on your heart that you desire. Once you take that first step, that is a success in my book. I truly and wholeheartedly believe that it's not about the end result, because we always want something else even after we get that end result. So to me, it's about the journey and enjoying the journey, because that is a success. As long as you are going after your aim in life, you are a success. As long as you are loving yourself through it all, you are a success. And I see you. So we're successful, my friend. Like, we just got to keep pushing and keep encouraging ourselves even when nobody else is, and keep showing up for ourselves, and really be grateful for every step that we have taken, because not everybody has the courage to do these types of things. You know what I mean? And I was once that person, and it's crazy to see me doing this type of shit, honestly. So you are the shit, and I love you for it. I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad to be in your journey as well, because like that's what it's about, like unification and oneness and growing together and being there for one another. It's not just about money, but you know, having that community, that support for one another to grow, and having creating that space for vulnerability and to show up as your true self and be authentic. I truly appreciate you too. Straight up. Yeah, you are the shit. You the shit, the toilet, all that. Honestly. You got the swag, you got everything you need. You got everything you want. It's just a matter of what you tell yourself. It's just a matter of what I tell myself as well. It's a matter of what we tell ourselves to be true. Like a belief is just a thought that we continue to think. A belief is not true. We can adopt new beliefs and let go of the old ones. Like our mind is literally like neuroplasticity. That's what it's called. And if we choose to rewire our brain for prosperity and abundance, then that old life, those old wires will dwindle down and weaken because we chose to work better and bigger, more empowering brain wires. You know what I mean? Like that's literally how it works. So we can continue to affirm, continue to believe in ourselves, continue to love ourselves, and to continue to give ourselves grace through it all. And in turn, also that in turn shows other people that are around us that it is possible, that it is okay to be authentically you, that is okay to be different and show up as who you to be, because you're doing the same thing. 100%. Yeah. When I heard that a few years ago, like it I was like, wow, as well. And it's like, it's because it's so true. Like it's not it's it's selfish of us to really um dim our light. You know what I mean? Because that makes other people want to dim their light. You know, why should we want to keep our light to ourselves? You know what I mean? Why should we want to be that way? We don't have to be that way just because of our past experiences and the things that we have adopted as beliefs. We should adopt empowering beliefs, loving beliefs, things that really help us grow as an individual and as a collective. Because the collective is really yearning to be seen, yearning to be heard through you in your own unique way. And we all have our own community of who wants to hear from us, who wants to see us, whether that be from art, whether that be from personal development, whether that be from learning to cook, whatever it is, being of service, like being an EMT or whatever. We all have that community of who wants our energy. And once we stop being selfish with our own energy is when we truly thrive. And our true essence is revealed and our ego dies more and more. So the more that we are in a space of loving and allowing ourselves to be seen, the more our high vibrational frequency of who we are is revealed, the more happier we are. Like I said, I truly believe in the law of assumption, the law of attraction, the law of oneness, the law of the word. It all helps us, you know. It's all true. And even if you don't believe it, you can just sit back and observe and take note and self-reflect. I appreciate you, and really self-reflect on how you have came to this very exact moment in your life. And I'm telling you, when you really self-reflect, it is from nobody but you. You are your own co-creator. Yes, you have a huge influence on the way that your life is unfolding, based off of your actions, based off of how you feel, based off of how you think. It's a trajectory, and that in turn is your life. That in turn is your identity. Your thoughts, your actions, and how you think is your identity. So if you don't like the life that you are living, adopt a new identity. Who is that best version of you? Who is your highest self? I know that you have some inkling. Yes, man, you, if you can hear it, man, that's amazing, because it is really I have really came very far, very, very far. You know, I was much of an introvert, very quiet. Like I say on some of my other videos, that you probably wouldn't have caught me making a video, let alone going live just a few years ago. But like I said, me hiding and dimming my light is being selfish, and that is not who I am anymore. I no longer let people label me and dictate who I am going to be. Well, I can say, if you cast, the first person that I found that really helped me, but I don't really listen to her anymore, is Catherine Zinkina. Her community is called Manifestation Babe. Straight up. She was the first person who really helped me shift my life. Like, back then I was heavy on drinking, like heavy on popping pills and shit like that. And it was just one day, like, I completely stopped drinking. Completely, like, just cold turkey. Like, you couldn't catch me without a drink in my hand back then. And it was just one day I stopped drinking. Didn't even find her yet, but it was just one day I stopped drinking, and my life changed. And I had the thought to, like, who can help me? Who can I listen to? Because I don't agree with religion. You know, like, I feel like that's a divider for humanity. And I found her. I found Manifestation Babe, and then it became Tony Robbins and Napoleon Hill and Rhonda Burns and people of that nature. And I'm definitely going to make a video going into depth, but yeah, it's truly, like I said, the collective. You know what I mean? Like, the it's the macro macro to the micro. The collective is here to help us, and we are here to help the collective as well. And I'm truly thankful for my growth these past few years, and I know that it's only going to continue to get better. Every day is a lesson. Every day gets better, even if it doesn't seem to be, because it's all for a reason, you know. What so were you always spiritual? Were you, like, religious, or, like, where did your spirituality stem from? Namek donut. Um, but do you believe in the universal laws, like law of harvest? Like I feel like they all, excuse me, coincide. Like law of harvest, law of the word. Like harvest, you plant strawberries, you're going to get strawberries. Law of the word pertains to your voice and what you speak into your reality. Like what you're planting with what your words is what you are going to receive one way or another. Um, but in all, I think the law of forgiveness is a huge one because that releases the burdens, that releases the weight off you to be able to fly and to be able to soar and unveil your true essence. Law of forgiveness is a huge one for me. Yeah. Do you hold on. Yeah, I was asking, have you always been a spiritual person or did you grow up on religion or oh, I was going through a lot, losing my mom to drugs, my dad to cancer. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. And I was at rock bottom, but also not religious, so I started with a book by Marianne Williamson. Yeah. Like that's another thing. Like you were going through such a tough time and the the um the double-edged sword of reality or the double-edged sword of life. Like I love to say that life is a paradox. You know, it's so double-edged, but you can learn from either one. But you choose what you want to do with either side. And you chose to go the route of growth instead of dwindling down. And I love that for you. You know, even through the tough times, you chose to grow. So kudos to you. Big ups to you. You are the shit. Straight up. Because a lot of people would have went down the same path as their parents, you know what I mean? And chose drugs. But you chose to go the other way. Yeah. Hey, as long as you're healing. Wait, you're mad at that version for choosing what? For choose. Oh, wait. Wait. I think I get it. You're funny. But yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad you showed up. Oh, man. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to say, I'm mad at the version of myself that let me even get to rock bottom. Yeah, it always happens at the right time. Always happens at the right time. You know what I mean? Like God will make up for that lost time, so to speak. Because honestly, if you hit rock bottom, where else is there to go but up? At least we know now, you know what I mean, and have forgiven ourselves and things of the past. I know like there's so much more growth to happen, but that's what I mean with forgiveness, man. It's so powerful. Like it's not for us. I mean, it's not for anybody else but us. You know, we can forgive people from the past without even speaking to them because we have that, we're connected from that energy. Like, you know, you still have that energy, that angst, that anger, that resentment. That's energy. And we don't even have to speak to those people to grow, to forgive. Forgiveness is for us as individuals to really reveal who we truly are, to really live a life of peace and love. And living in anger and fear and animosity is not loving ourselves. And that's why life seems so hard sometimes, because we're not loving. So forgive. And another one I love is divine oneness, because we're all created from the same entity. Like Yeah, some people say it's all one word, like God, Buddha, um, the universe is all one. We're all here together. They, it's all just words, and it's really just an energy. So that's why I say in my episode that I'm about to drop, like it's all energy. All of this worry, anxiety, stress, fighting, wars. It's all an energy to keep us from being that oneness, that unified connection, that in harmony with the universe. So once we really let go and realize that all this fear has been put up on us to dim our lights, um, to make us feel disconnected, and really take our power back in that realization, is when great things happen, is when consciousness raises. When consciousness raises, when our consciousness raises, is when the collective is coming together wholeheartedly. And it's just a matter of doing it every day. Doing it every day. That's a good question. How do you keep your energy in the right space when someone in your life is draining or negative? You know, I've come to realize that it's not necessarily the person or the people who is draining or being negative. Like, I am dealing with that too, with my teenager. But it's perspective. You know, they're living their own human experience and growing as how they should, and how we choose to perceive their behavior is on us. You know, we can look at it as, you need to do this, or you should do better, or you should treat me better, or you should stop being so draining. Or we can look at them as, they have some healing to do, and send them love, and be forgiving in how they're and acting in that moment. You know what I mean? Because love love is the answer to everything, in my opinion. God is love. And if the answer is love, then feeling like they're draining, if you're saying that they're draining and they're negative, is that really the answer? Or are you judging, which is a form of coming from the ego? You know, we have our egoic mind versus our godlike mind, our godlike power. And our ego is so prominent because of how we have, so many of us have grown up. But when we really realize it's our ego and how we are thinking and perceiving people to be, and choose, like, what would my higher self, what would my best self think and respond in this situation to this person? How would she respond? What would she be doing? You know, it's good to have conversations with those people when you're coming from love, and try to get them to understand how you feel in a loving way. You know what I mean? It's exactly, it's a reflection of ourselves, because we wouldn't have that that what word am I looking for? That draining feeling, if we really felt differently about how we seen ourselves. Like, I feel like, hold on, where is, okay, where is, law of mirrors. It says, how you feel on the inside reflects your external reality, as within so without. And triggers are based on yourself, not what anyone else did to you. Let go of victimhood. What's not, ask yourself, like, what is not healed in me? Why did I react that way? What patterns show up in my life? And what did I do to attract this? You know, so we got to let go of why me and turn to what can I learn from this? Because, like you said, it truly is a reflection. Like, if we see differently in ourselves, then we will see those people differently as well. We would see them from a loving perspective. And that in turn is goes into law of detachment. Like, we it's letting go of judgment from others. And also including yourself, and detach from the expectations of who you think someone should be, and allowing them to be themselves, and allowing them to grow into the person that they are meant to be, and stop trying to dictate how they should be in certain situations, you know what I mean? And detach from others' opinions and egos, and detach from the how, and focus on the what and the why. Like, what is it in me that is making me feel this way? Why am I feeling this way? And what can I do to, well, what can I learn from this? Because I feel you. Like, that is a tough situation. And I'm working on that now, and it's just a reminder. And I'm glad you asked that question, because it truly is a reminder of law of detachment, law of mirrors, and just letting go, and looking within. Looking within. Uh, One moment, I have a phone call. Hello? Okay. It's raining, so the Wi-Fi is messing up. So I'm gonna peace out as well. Thank y'all for showing up. Thank you for showing love. And like she said, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that it did hit its target audience, and I know it's going to grow some more. So much love to y'all. Be encouraged, be great, be empowered, and elevate. Peace.